Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So today we have a battle against Darien, and so yeah, looking at his team there, looks to be a pretty strong, pretty meta-looking team for the most part. Definitely very powerful. Looking at my team, it is the same one that I've been using the past several games here. So yeah, what do I want to lead with in this one? Um, that is a good question. What do we do? I think we're gonna go with the Colossal in this one, actually. And yeah, we'll see how that works out. So this definitely looks to be an uphill battle for us here. I'd say the least in this one. So we'll give it a shot and see if we can make it happen. So looks like he is going to go ahead and lead with the low kicks as we led with the Colossal. So this was one of the things that I kind of figured might be coming our way. So obviously he has a number of switches out to an incoming rock attack here. So I think what we want to do right out of the gate here is just go ahead and throw our stealth rock up, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. This thing is just going to U-turn out on us, does do a lot of damage, of course, to us, and they are going to get the pivot out, so we'll see what he wants to come in with to face the Colossal. Like I said, a number of good options on this team to take us on, so what is it going to be here? It is going to be, that is the Great Tusk, so I kind of figured that was coming. So that thing is out. Going to go ahead and pop a Booster Energy, which is going to trigger the Photosynthesis for a speed increase, which is not good. We go for the Stealth Rock, so we do get the entry hazard up, which is something. So obviously this thing could be carrying Rapid Spin. If it does go for it, we don't really have a way to stop that, but we can get a relatively safe, relatively free switch in on this thing with something, if that's what it goes for. So I think our best shot here is to switch into Volbeat, so that's what we're going to do. And we do resist both. This thing stabs with Volbeat, actually, hilariously enough. But yeah, we'll go ahead and come in with the Volbeat here and see what he wants to do. He is going to go for a bulk up, which is definitely bad news. That is going to give that thing an attack and defense increase. So it would be really bad news if not for the fact that we do have Encore on deck. So we're definitely just going to go straight for that to hopefully try to trap this thing in. There we go. We get the Encore priority thanks to the Prankster ability. So we are going to lock this thing in to bulk up for the next several turns here. So this thing is going to bulk up again, going up to +2 attack and defense, which is obviously pretty scary. But I think our best bet here is to go, as much as I would like to pivot out with the U-turn, I think the better play is to go Rain Dance. So that's what we're going to do, as he actually does stay in and bulk up again. So this could definitely be hazardous. So he's going to try to wait the Encore out with bulk ups, which definitely could be problematic. So that thing is now sitting pretty with +3 attack and defense. So I have to just check here because I think, okay, so there's only one more turn of the Encore left here. So I have kind of a little bit of a choice to make on my hands here, because in one way I want to U-turn pivot out, but in another way I want to I feel like this thing is probably going to just stay in even farther. But having said that, I think our Swift Swim should be okay. But even so, could Terra as well. This is kind of a tough choice because I really want to be able to Encore this thing in again to bulk up. So you know what? I think we're going to stay in here and we're going to Zen Headbutt. See what he wants to do. He does continue to bulk up. Okay, so we're making kind of this conservative play here. So they bulk up and they go up to +4 attack and defense here, as we go for another Zen, or for a Zen Headbutt the first time, which does basically no damage to this thing, but a little chip. Now the Encore is over, which means we can go for it again, and that's exactly what we're going to do, as they do stay in. So not sure what they were hoping for there, but no, we can't play around with this Great Tusk because it could easily sweep us if we don't deal with it. So we trap it into bulk up again, and it's going to go up to +5, I think that is, attack and defense. So I think we definitely, this turn, we're just going to U-turn out, obviously. This thing is just going to continue to bulk up, so I think it's going to be at +6. Now, I want to say I have to check it once we pivot out, which is insane. But we do go for a nice U-turn here, which is going to do no damage whatsoever, but it does pivot us out, and we know exactly what we have to come in with to face this thing down. It is going to be the Kingdra, no questions asked, so we are going to go ahead and come in with that. So we have to check the score here just so we know. Yeah, +6 attack and defense, which is obviously within sweeping potential here. So I think what we want to do is, I feel like a Choice Specs Hurricane is going to take this thing out, so we're going to go for that. This thing could obviously Terra, which could be a huge problem if it Terras into something that resists Hurricane, and he is going to go ahead and bust out the Terra, so this could definitely be hazardous for us here. So he is going to Terra. What is he going to go into? Grass. Okay, that is perfect. Okay. Alright, crisis averted, ladies and gentlemen. So he goes Terra Grass. Let's see if we outspeed. I think we still should. Yeah, we do outspeed. We get that Hurricane in the rain, guaranteed accuracy, Choice Specs, max special attack. Gonna go ahead and one-shot that Great Tusk. No questions asked, and knock him down to 5 Pokemon. So that pretty much worked out best case scenario. We threaded the needle pretty well in that situation, and so I'm pretty happy for that. So yeah, we'll see what he wants to come in with in response to that. It is going to be the low kicks once again. So that thing is going to take some Stealth Rock damage, which means it very well could be Choice Item. Now, we have to be careful here. I feel like we could probably, if it's Choice Band, I still feel like we could probably take a First Impressions. The question is, do I want to? And I don't know that I really want to, because Kingdra looks like it could do some serious damage to this team. But do I want to bank on Kingdra living a Choice Band First Impressions from this thing is the real question. I don't know if this thing is Choice Band. I feel like I don't want to take a huge shot on Kingdra not knowing if this thing is Choice Band, but at the same time I do kind of feel like it probably is if it wasn't Heavy Duty Boots. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go switch to the Colossal here to try and scout. I want to save the damage on Kingdra, because like I said, Kingdra looks like it could be really good in this game. So we're going to switch to the Colossal here, as they do go First Impressions, and that does a ton of damage to us, taking us down to about a quarter HP, but we do survive it. So now the question, we will find out if this thing is Choice Band or not. I think what we do here is just Earthquake, because I don't think there's any way this thing stays in on us, so we're just going to click Earthquake here. They do switch, so yeah, I think that thing's probably got to be Choice Band. So that could be bad, obviously. They are going to switch out into the Quackleval here. They are going to take some Stealth Rock damage, which is good, as we go for an Earthquake for some guaranteed chip on this thing. Knocks it down below half with a critical hit, which is nice. So that's definitely positive. Now, the problem here is I don't really want to switch out on this thing because I don't want to give it a chance to set up if it chooses to do that. But at the same time, Aqua Step is a thing too. But you know what? I think all things considered, the safer play is to stay in an Earthquake again. So that's what we're going to do. They do just Aqua Step, so we could have switched out, but it is what it is. So we're going to lose Colossal there. That definitely takes us out and is going to give them both a speed boost and a attack boost via Moxie, I'm sure. Yep, there it is. So that's not great for us. The only good thing, and the rain is going to stop, so that's actually really bad too. So the rain ending there is actually pretty bad for us. The only positive thing here, now we're in a little bit of a pickle now, actually. How do we want to play this? They get that +1. Definitely not good. Yeah, that's not good. I feel like Poliwrath takes a +1 attack from this thing. We do have Terra options as well. Yeah, that's definitely not what I wanted. For that rain to end there was not what I wanted. let's go into Poliwrath, because I feel like Poliwrath takes a +1 attack from this thing. Um, so we'll come in with Poliwrath, and we just have to, I guess, hope that Drain Punch is enough to take this thing out. So we're just going to do that and see what happens. They do close combat us here. That's going to do a lot. Not quite enough to take us out, fortunately. Does drop their defense. We just barely survive, so Poliwrath with the clutch survive. And we are going to pop that Citrus Berry to go ahead and get some HP back. Is this Drain Punch going to hopefully be enough to take this thing out? We go for it. We're max attack. It is thankfully enough to take that Quaquaval out, because that's another huge potential crisis averted. So thanks to that defense drop, it does take the Quaquaval out and knock him down to, I believe that's 4 Pokemon. So we're definitely living on the edge in this game, but we are making it happen. So now he's going to go ahead and come in with the low kicks once again, takes some more Stealth Rock damage. I feel like we don't need to try to switch here. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to try to click Liquidation here. They do go for a U-turn, interestingly. It's not quite enough to take us out, so Poliwrath absolutely tanking the hits in this one, which is amazing. So now they're going to have to switch something into a Liquidation, and they are going to choose to come in here with the Slowbro. So that thing comes in, it takes some Stealth Rock damage, and we are going to go for that Liquidation, and it does some decent chip damage to this thing, which is nice. We do get a defense drop as well, so we do unfortunately take some Rocky Helmet damage, so that is going to finish off Poliwrath and knock us down to 4. But Poliwrath absolutely did an amazing job in that game. So now we definitely want to go ahead and come in with the Volbeat once again here, because we have to get the rain back up. I don't think there's any two ways about that. So we're going to come in with Volbeat here, and we definitely want to just Rain Dance. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Get the rain up for another several turns here, as this thing is going to go for a Sludge Bomb in return. Does do quite a bit of chip damage to us, taking us down almost to half. So I think what we want to do this turn is we definitely just want to U-turn out. So that is what we're going to do. We do outspeed this thing, so we get a U-turn for some decent chip damage on this thing. We do take the Rocky Helmet damage as well, which is not great, but we do get the pivot out, and so off of that, I think predicting another Sludge Bomb, I think Magneton's probably the right switch here, so we're going to go to Magneton here to take this thing on, as this thing is going to Sludge Bomb again, so we do get a free switch with Magneton, which is nice. So, and now we're in position where they do not have an electric immunity anymore, and they can't Terra, so we can pretty safely just go for a Thunder, so that's exactly what we're going to do. He does go for the switch, though, to preserve the Galarian Slowbro, so he is going to switch right in with the Iron Valiant, which is a pretty risky play. He is going to take some Stealth Rock damage, and then he's going to take a max special attack. Well, not quite. He's going to go ahead and pop a Booster Energy with the Cork Drive to increase his speed, but then he's going to go ahead and take a max special attack Analytic boosted Thunder, which is going to go ahead and cleanly one-shot that thing. That Iron Valiant goes down and knocks him down to 3 Pokemon, so very risky play on his side. Didn't pay off there, as Magneton put some solid work in. So now he's going to go ahead and come in with the low kicks and take some more Stealth Rock damage. So thankfully we were able to get that Stealth Rock up, because it's really whittling that low kicks down, which is amazing. I feel like this turn we're actually going to go ahead and switch it up into Volt Switch, as he does actually Sucker Punch us. Does do quite a bit of damage, not quite half, as we go for the Volt Switch, which is finally going to eliminate that low kicks and knock him down to, I believe that's 2 Pokemon. So Magneton putting some strong work in here as well. And so now I think what we want to do is we'll go ahead and come in with our Articuno. So the only bad news, obviously, about taking him out off the pivot is he's going to get to choose a matchup for us, but we are actually going to just come in with the Articuno here and see what he wants. He's got 2 Pokemon left. He's got the Galarian Slowbro, and he's got the Galvantula. So that thing's going to come in. It's going to take some Stealth Rock damage. And so I think, obviously, this thing will probably outspeed us, so we could actually go ahead and pop our Terra if we want to, predicting the electric attack. I don't know. I kind of don't want to do that. I think we just go, I don't think we need to do that. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to go for the Hurricane here, as this thing does go for a Thunderbolt. Will do massive damage, I'm sure, but we do survive. We go for the Hurricane in return. At max special attack, it does take the Galvantula out and knock him down to just one Pokemon. So that is pretty amazing for us. And then we get some HP back with the leftovers here with the Articuno. So the team firing on all cylinders here, looking pretty amazing, as his last Pokemon is going to be the Galarian Slowbro. So that thing comes in, takes some Stealth Rock damage, and there's no reason for us not to just fire off a Hurricane here with the Articuno, so that's exactly what we're going to do, as he is actually going to go ahead and forfeit the match at this point. So there you have it. We are going to go ahead and get a big 4-1 win technically there over Darien, but that was a really good match, actually. Very solid, highly competitive game there. Actually a pretty amazing showcase of what this team could do. Quite honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better example of what this team is capable of, just really firing on all cylinders in this one. So not 100% sure how the end of that match would have played out, but I think we definitely had it there. If the Articuno wasn't able to finish the Slowbro off, then certainly something else would have. So, but yeah, 4-1 victory for us there via a forfeit technicality. But yeah, just very solid all around. Very happy with that performance of the team there. Everybody was definitely firing on all cylinders. But that's going to do it for this one. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and/or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new videos in the future. Also, this is the last match that I'm going to be posting with this team. I had a lot of fun with it, and it turned out very successful, honestly. I think this team honestly overperformed all my expectations for it. I was very happy with how it turned out in battle here, but as is the case, I am going to be putting it to the side for now as usual. And so next time, I'm really not 100% sure where I want to go from here long-term content-wise. Not sure if I'm going to have more teams or just some more random videos, random battles, Pokemon. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but there is one thing I can tell you for certain, and that is coming soon. I know I already said this on an announcement a little bit ago, but coming soon, January 25th, 2025, which is less than a week away by the time I'm going to be posting this video. It is going to be to commemorate, I should say, the 10-year anniversary of the Captain B-Nard YouTube channel, the first ever Captain B-Nard live stream. As I've mentioned before, that is going to be on Saturday, January 25th, probably between 1 and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be making more announcements, probably in Discord servers, around the date of the stream. And yeah, if you want more information about that, please check out that announcement video I made not too long ago as well. So, but yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. That's it, and we'll see you next time.